Agok kongkoj, atwot kongkoj, agar kongkoj, itwit kongkoj, abyay kongkoj, ibor kongkoj, padang kongkoj, kongkoj abuk jambi yamat, kichike kawamud, kongkoj agen mojangker, dajin kaya kenyanku, kongkoj abuk jambi yamat, kichike kawamud, kongkoj agen mojangker, dajin kaya kenyanku. Abuk kongkoj, agok kongkoj, itoy kongkoj, igok kongkoj, atwot kongkoj, agar kongkoj, itwit kongkoj, abyay kongkoj, ibor kongkoj, padang kongkoj, kongkoj abuk jambi yamat, kichike kawamud, kongkoj agen mojangker, dajin kaya kenyanku. Kongkoj abuk jambi yamat, kichike kawamud, kongkoj agen mojangker, dajin kaya kenyanku. Abuk kongkoj, agok kongkoj, itoy kongkoj, igok kongkoj, atwot kongkoj, agar kongkoj, itwit kongkoj, abyay kongkoj, ibor kongkoj, padang kongkoj, kongkoj abuk jambi yamat, kichike kawamud, kongkoj agen mojangker, dajin kaya kenyanku. Kongkoj abuk jambi yamat, kichike kawamud, kongkoj agen mojangker, dajin kaya kenyanku. Ader kebakun nyanyian man monjang wajib tujing dorot. Ader kebakun nyanyian man monjang wajib tujing dorot randurat. Dukong warwe ran podran daw rajiran dun bang. Dukong warwe muku duke kuduo arya jararot. Andun bang dukong warwe ran podran daw rajiran dunaj. Dukong warwe muku duke kuduo arya jaranda. Andun bang ayatagin tinranul. Randurat ayatagin tinranpat ayatek. Akijing kang loy pirandu warwe terejen. Chau reje ke kudu mukudu. Akijing kang loy pirandu warwe terejen. Chau reje ke kudu mukudu. Randurat ayatagin tinranpat. Randun bang ayatagin tinranul ayatek. Majang dame daurut kayeni ayen rianda majang tete guayi. Kayeni yanyo bedakan mojang dame daurut kayeni ayen rialda mojang tete guayi. Kayeni yanyo bedakan teguan wanja kudu kuilwe la yating kabong. Ay mojang wer Ay, the Mojang aware. Jing na where belong na ga de menare. Putay non chilay. Randurat, I dog in dinner and but I take a kitchen gang loy, Pirandu war way to Regin, Jaurajica could do Mukudu. A kitchen gang loy, Pirandu war way to Regin, Jaurajica could do Mukudu. Randurat, I take in dinner and but Randun bang, I dog in dinner and I take my young Majang tete kuwayi, kayeni yanyo bedakan. Majang tame dorot, kayeni yandam.
I'm going to be the MC of tonight for these services or for this program, and I just want to assure you one thing that as we are a multicultural community, we will be using both languages. We will be using our first language in this country, English, and possibly Dinka, because there are those with language barrier who cannot understand. If you speak deep Dinka, they may get lost, and if you speak deep English, they may also get lost. So we will try to bring both to go away with at least a bit of a message of why we are here tonight. Now, that is my name. My name is LT.General Bul, as I said it. And I just want to give you a bit of a background of why we are here tonight. We are here tonight because we have lost our leader, we have lost our hero, we have lost our son, we have lost our brother, we have lost our uncle, we have lost our father, we have lost our grandfather. The person we have lost tonight has all these titles. He could be a brother to most of you, he could be a father to most of you, he could be an uncle to most of you, and he could be a grandfather to some, because there are few kids here. So, we have lost him. He got sick briefly in Juba some few weeks ago, and then he was flown from Juba to Nairobi for medical follow-up. Arriving to Nairobi, he only spent 1 week in a hospital called Aga Khan Hospital. For those who come from Nairobi, they know where Aga Khan Hospital is. Butrus Bul fell sick in few days, and he spent few days and passed on. Until now, the cause of the death is not known. It's not known to the family, and the doctors are still working out to give the full detail of the cause of the death to the family. And so what I just want to say is that we can take the message as we lost a person until the 40th anniversary, where the detail will come with the whole, including the cause of the death. This is just a brief notes that I want to share with you tonight. In Ugainong Wamata, Kuya Manda, Kuya Binda, Kuya Randa, Tiboy Pay, Lama Kuma, Kuya Wata, Kuya Watida, Bul Bul Angok, Bul Butrus, Yen, at your Gopnam Tuan, I am Warkilo. Now, when you go down to one, because you are the little Juba, beyond Nairobi, the Panakim in the Wijo, yet in Nairobi, keep an area where he is Bolloy, Korea, or Colonia Pro, a pen determined in Kinaria, Nairobi. What you got beyond Juba, now you Majima, Katila got Juba, beyond a will, Ulaja will, beyond Gogmachar, when Gogmachar will be Pandin, in my young by, he and a thousand. Kenyan Nakbul, General Butrus, Amor Quick Goodman, the latter Amor the people, Kenyan Lord, the Nisbel Telecom, Pujan and Kilo Loy, a Chituan Yamat, who go up there and Nico. Ye, the colony in one day a loy, then a beacon in that game, who can ensure Loyden, a being Yajalapan, Telecom, a quick and Lord, Kenyan, anything, Balway. At this juncture, I just want to urge you all that let us give respect to the fallen hero and leader, Butrus Bul Bul, by sharing with me and give me 1 minute for silence. Can we stand up and a minute of silence? Thank you. Be seated. Now, not to take a lot of time because the time is running, I just want to call our brother who is a pastor to come and lead the prayers with the word of God, and that is William Deng Deng Makedi, to come forward and lead our prayers for the opening. William Deng, you are invited to come and lead us in the prayers. Thank you.
Lời công nhận và chỉ tên bộ là số do cái chàng buộc lùi nó trong cái clip cho là tổng quá chẳng cái nên cái được buộc cái liap của coi nhà cái tin để jam trên clip ta đi là bao cái thôi cái chơi này chẳng ta mà nó cổ cái chuyện anh đây là nông nghiệp quê coi chứ bên chẳng bên được có bảo bên giao cái đồ ngọt quê bên tiêu quê gà tiêu qua đây cho nông nghiệp nhà nước quê gà bên rồi nó quê coi đại diện quê coi mà đi ngáo quê coi trên lục Sudan quê gà chỉ nuốt trong nhà bài thi đi nuốt trong cam nuốt nhà bài bên ấy rồi quê na chỉ liu quê gà buộc một chú rồi hết quê đeo cú quê đâm mũi chân quê đuôi buộc một nhà để bên nuốt chỉ để nuốt quê bay con và cái gì và blog của bù thao trên chơi nhà đi của bên nhà đi bên thao trên chơi nữa của bên nhà đi bây giờ đủ đồ vật của coi đi ra đi trên gần thì trên nhà nó ngủ bữa chọn bố của bên nhà lì đủ
Về mồ về quay nhớ thương chôn tên xin về qua nhớ qua đêm nhớ qua đêm bên chiều qua đi nhớ
Nyali wada inyogule kol krai ko kol kaba yemen wa choli wada ko wan ma da kila nongi patao chin chwedu ku kel to ken te kilo bino ku jala ko ga je ken yi ku jala ko pa de ben ko ko je gwere da o isa du ba ka to jo ko du po yemen wa choli lo bu ko yi tale to ba din bu ko le gere kan so find out Renovun under Organization. Papa BP.
Thank you, Reverend William Deng, for the word of God. Now we have listened for the man of God, and at this juncture, it is time to call a family member, and that family member will come and welcome you all. And after welcoming you all, he may read out the eulogy of the late General to all of you, because most of you might have known General for some years, but they don't know deeply. Starting from his education, background, and the family, most of us do not know that, so I will call one of his family members, nephew, Butrus Bul 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 Angok Benjamin, Christian name, sorry. I will call him to come and welcome you all and read the eulogy of his uncle to all of you. Benjamin, you are welcome to the stage. Thank you. Ian, actual Bul Bul Angok, Kenny Jack Bul Bul Angok, for the Christian actual Benjamin, Ian, Ben, Shiraz that here, Woolen. Ben kwen we chan bangi jen bol jet kada ku ci ben luy kada ku ci family da ci ben yenda yene lu jang kwani ci ane ra usra won manana ke yene ba yobu samen ku ba kwani jen tinga nga ci wo ma proof kan bu gul won bu national anthem bu taw the national anthem me ci ro ben lew lakin in 40th anniversary we will actually organize national anthem to be played because it's a national speaker. Therefore, national anthem is applicable for him. Thank you.
Thank you, Ben. What we actually learned to have better in Sudan, but what we went by Green Day. Yeah, no quantity. Jala meeting. Actually, the party. Actually, we are nearly. Nearly. Income Google Pedro party. Channel. Georgia already the party. The local tag on guys. Bio woman of Australia and what he got to do in Sudan. And a chairman go like the party, you were quite the payment and outlaw big away. The Balkan of a 10 point that did incident in Wallenburg. But them bakang jam from English then ko chefun from Monja. Welcome that very tanke. I'd like to welcome you all, ladies and gentlemen, special friends and guests that are here with us this time. We appreciate your presence here to mourn with us and to support us in this very sad time. It's not easy to lose someone very important on a family level, to the community level, and to the national level. So I'd like to thank you for your overwhelming support since we have heard this message. Now I'd like to read a little bit of his background. You already have before you on the table. So for those who can read, I'm sure you already absorbed that information, but I will try my best to make it as short as I can. LT.General Butrus Bul Bul Angok. He was born on the 1st of May 1962 and died on the 12th of June 2021. As Brother Chairman already mentioned, he died in the hospital. We still don't know what the causes of his death, but we'll miss him sorely as a family, as a community, and as a nation of South Sudan. We'll miss him sorely for the things he have done. He fought and bled, even to his sudden and unexpected death. We are saddened by his passing, but grateful at the same time with your overwhelming support we have received. Uncle Butrus, he's a very resilient man, and he's something that runs in a family. And the story goes like this. When they were young, especially Butrus, their mother and their father passed away. And there was no one who could help that young family. They united themselves together with their 3 sisters, and they fought very hard to make life happen for themselves. In 1972, when he started his primary education, it was all the family that assigned each other a task, what to do. My great uncle Manon, he was a businessman. He started going to the far north to procure some goods and stocks. And my uncle Maud was the one running the shop and managing the resource of the shop. While my father, he wasn't good at anything in the village. So they decided to kick him out and send him to school. This was one of the things they have been doing these days. If you can't look after the sheep or goat or herd, the only option for you is to go to school. And he did very well there. And he sent for his brother, Butrus and Paul Mater. They came to a will, And he continues his education there until in 1983 when the uprising, the SPLA, SPLM started. They were the very first who took arms and went to fight against the Northern Army. The freedom. Butrus, the last time I saw him was in 1997. I was myself in the Red Army. And for him to pass away the way it happened, it hurts a lot. And we thank you for your support. In 1981, when he finished his secondary school at Pajok and went to join the Anyanya 2, he continues on in 1983 and joined the Sudan People Liberation Army, Sudan People Liberation Movement. At the same time, he went to cadet Shell 1, and in January 1985, he graduated and commissioned as second lieutenant. Then he was deployed to Lion Battalion as a platoon commander and fired his first battle in Joko. This area, Joko, is found in Upper Nile. In 1986 to 1987, he was deployed to Kiradeng in Awil North County in northern Bahr Ghazal Estate, where he fought the Marailin, the Popular Defense Force. By that time, he was taken to Bul, another region in Upper Nile, and he fought in Bul up to 1990. These operations, he fought. One of them was the time when Riek Machar turned his back against the SPLA and he came against the Bul tribe and the SPLA. And my uncle Butrus was the one sent to push him back. It was a difficult time, a difficult war. He was wounded. He almost died, but God protected him at the time. He crossed the River Nile to Rumbek region in Bahr Ghazal under Commander Daniel Owen Alcott. And they nursed him there until he fully recovered. He could have given up at that point, but when he was given another mission, when he was signed as a task force commander in Awil West from 1992 to 1995, he went. These were dark times in South Sudan, in our region. He fought those wars until this day. Now we have peace in the land of South Sudan. Sometimes it makes us sad to see that we are free from the oppression of the northern government. But we are still unable to help ourselves at home when we are sick. We still run to other countries to find treatment. The very simple things that we went into war, first of all, with the northern government. In 1996 to 1997, as he was deployed to Yai, to Chong Chong in 1998, up to late 2005. In the same year, he was deployed to Wun Yik military barrack, still one of the largest military barracks in northern Bahr el Ghazal at this time, as a state brigade commander and then deployed as a deputy director for the operations to Majang Piang, Major General Bul Bul. He was deployed again to the Republican Guard of the Tiger Division from 2008, and then to the 8th Infantry Division as Deputy Commander in the same year. He was deployed as a second commander, and they sent him to Malakal, and from Malakal he was transferred to Wau in northwest area as a northwest area commander. Butrus Bul Bul Angok was then assigned as a Lion Infantry Division 3 from 2019 to 2020. In June, he was promoted to this rank now he died in. At this point, I'd like to pause a minute and thank God, the creator of heaven and earth, the sustainer of all life, for the opportunities he's given uncle under the sun. It was that resilience I spoke earlier. At a very young age, when you are left as an orphan with no one to help, in such a desperate country as it is South Sudan, you would feel hopeless. You have no father, you have no mother, but God was their father and their mother. And God did protect them and did look after them up to this point now, where if my great-grandmother could have come out of the grave this day and realized what great son she has given to the land of South Sudan, I'm sure she will never be sad, no matter what, because we are all on this journey together. We will one day die, but he has done his best for the country, and he made me proud to be a member of that family, because this struggle will continue. I will now read out the name of his siblings. Grandfather and my grandmother, Bul Angok and Abang Piolachak, has the following children. Their oldest sister, Bul Bul Angok, she's still alive up to this day. Bul Bul Angok has passed away. Manon Bul Angok also passed away. Bul Bul Angok, elder brother and a freedom fighter, was my father. He's number 4 on their rank of birth. Bul Angok was number 5, and he was the cattle keeper of the family. When they decided, these 4 brothers, to go and take arms and join the SPLA, they decided their brother Garan would remain at home to attend the family matters, to look after the cows, the sheep, and the goat, and the women that are left behind. You see, that's still the same unity and cooperation they had, seeing they were orphaned. They never thought, they never left anyone behind. Bul Bul and Achan Bul, they were twins. Unfortunately, she never lived to see us, Auntie Achan. She passed away young. Late Butrus was number 7 in their rank of birth, followed by Bul Bul Angok, who is still alive today. Amel was the youngborn, and she died when she was young as well. Now to Uncle Butrus, these are the following are his family, those that he left behind. He's got the first wife, Yimeda Machamawi, Akwajmel Achan, Amiran Yuan Wong, Ayana Kolane, Ring Luan Luan, Apunganana Chen, Auma Winding, Mary Jojo, Kojo Michael, Kalaka Kenyi Luku, Abung Ding Tong, Ajang Ron Vero, Nyan Jong Madrong Tiek, Abdulatemane, Nibol Deng Deng. Nibol Deng Deng is life, and Nimeda Machamangwe is life. They both passed away. Now, the children of the first wife were 7. Nimeda Machamangwe has 9 children. Abuk Bul and Deng Bul, they were twins. Nibol was their second born, Abang Bul, Adil Bul, Amil Bul, Amang Bul, Achan Bul Bul, and Mar Bul Bul were the second set of twins, was the last born. Now the names seem to be repetitive here, but these are the family names. Each wife will have the same identical name as the first wife. So the second wife was Akwajmel Achan. He's got 6 children. Abung Bul Bul, Bul Bul Bul, Amang Bul Bul, Achan Bul Bul, Bul Bul Bul, Adil Bul Bul. The third has 4. Bul Bul, Adil Bul, Amang Bul, and Abang Bul. And the fourth has 8 children. Bul Bul, Amang Bul, Bul Bul, Abung Bul, Deng Bul, Pil Bul, Adil Bul, and Abang Bul. Number 5 was Arengluan, who has 7 children. Adil Bul, Bul Bul, Yanwil Bul, Deng Bul, Amang Bul, Abang Bul, and Chan Bul. And number 6, Abum Chen has 6 children. Bul Bul, Bul Bul, Bul Bul, Abum Bul, Angok Bul, Bul Bul, Bul Bul. Now the list goes on, and I won't. So we're up to number 7 now. Our woman there has 6 children: Adelaide, Bul Bul, Deng Bul, Along Bul, Bul Bul, Gan Bul. Mary Kojul, Michael, has only 1 child, and that is Bul Bul. Kalakake Niluku has 2 children: Bul Bul, Achan Bul. Wife number 10, Abum Ding Tong, has 1 child, Deng Bul. And number 11, Ajang Walviel, has also 1 child, Dut Bul. Yan Jong Madong Tiek has 1 child, Adil Bul. Number 13 has 7 children: Adil Bul, Achan Bul, Bul Bul, Abum Bul, Along Bul, Bul Bul, Deng Bul. And there we have Bul Bul was laid, Abum Bul was laid, Bul, and only 5 remaining of those 7 children. And that brings us to number 14. Nibol Deng Deng has only 2 children: Adil Bul, Bul Bul. Now the total number of boys alive today is 29 boys, and 4 boys has passed on. And the total number of girls alive are 25, of which 8 of the girls has passed away. That brings you to a total of 62 children, 54 alive and 8 has gone. And but tong mo jang it chan ko chi te de long walan the one chan of one thing. Take me that back a bit. Young man ko un ka ping ka kor Warren Bear cake. Go ka po look dude to nearly and well ka ki ni ne. Ki man toy ting what it dong ya kol fa cha wa fa cha ren fa cha yang ki dong ka. A bung yan ka ne di te ngor ku pol Warren Bear cake go ka ni ta. Akan pamoja Kecil bak tang loy tapi cái luru cái chân mồ coi bài phần đến là chiếc tên thì dân của lakin ya alam dia wa itu etem bab dut nam community ke imalon kita lui tijariyah kan Inchena là cái dòng của thằng lòi, của biết cái bài của đông ngót đồng, của khăn điên thằng ai về thì của hết cái mặt cái là điên là lẽ là coi, của chỉ cái in tâm gai in ran biểu popura, pomuk hàng đinh, của cái chiếc chuột kêu là cái Jalayin Bul, a waterco, came then the call. Now, what she wanted to get chill a pit, go one with the political, go a band for the do be bent. Be root coin care came with that. ke long chi loi ching chi ke ro ni ching a ping ro tie ping lang ya ke ka loi sap chi te wan den die ke bo die kin en walan bo ja ya kan a chi wa ma den di ya chan chi te ma ma la ga ke lo wan di en bai ven pa na bun ka ba ke man tin yo bây giờ đi tin dia ran đi big ke yo wan big la bela nya tui je ta na jan bela nya nya chi ba jan to min tin ne Australia real po enta bai kana bang di real po chi lai don ta kui me ja pe di pa ya yo o ko chi ga die chi won yang pin ten bu ko lo te ne ai chi to wan chi ke lo te o mi da bang pyo na cha wa ke chi u pir pu e chi kan te chi ne ya le ke chi ka lo ko kan ya le ke ba do ga le ja la chen we pa chi we kan ba ben ko ke o ku ya o ke o men ta na ko lon di ko ra ke yi te wi le mi che le pa da man che ye ga kan dia kan ko la dia no ko
Thank you very much, Benjamin, for actually reading a very comprehensive life history or eulogy of your uncle. And I also thank the audience for listening very silently. That is very great. And I think each and every one of you might have got a full background of the general through the biography that we have heard from his nephew, Benjamin Bul Bul. Thank you so much for bringing us to the end of that life history. Now, I think, as I said before, that we are actually competing with time, and I will actually try to invite some speakers, and I would like to hail them to try to be as brief as possible so that we can actually get to where we want to get to. So I want to give each and every speaker 3 minutes. I know a lot of people have something to say to the family as a word of comfort, but because of time constraints, we will try to restrict our times so that we get to the end of the program on time, because this hall was booked for a certain time, and there is a time where we will not be allowed to be here for more than necessary. Now, because of COVID restriction, I brought some tissues here for those who might come later and speak. If you get a chance to come forward, you will use the tissue to clean the microphones. That is another way also to protect ourselves. And try also to hold the microphone a bit far from your mouth, and you can use the tissue to clean for the safety of another speaker that will come after you. At this stage, I would like to call upon a Will community leader, that is Madame Abuk Bak, to come forward, Bung Riak Bak, to come forward and give a word of encouragement to the family of Bul Angok who are here tonight with us. Thank you, Madam Bung Riak. You're welcome. Yen Ran Bacholtan, Banya Will community, in Bung Riak Bak, ko Yusra, Bul Angok, Chitu, Beke Ben, that went home, Bike Kapodria, Kayen, Madam Abuk in Ben, Kuyana Baton, Macapon, Kubla Twin Kayen.
Những cái gì bây giờ phải làm what for the hour. They work the room. Bye. When you call up an evening, and tell you Sudan, but I am a good community. I just call up when. Then I could I low. Living to Japan, Turku. Chẳng hồ quá người chưa bên. Lên làm kỹ bên đấy là muốn kỹ ra yêu em gì làm kỹ bên mà chứ bên. Kỹ này ngồi qua là bài đi cũ của bà già mình. Của kem thì quay phía này. Cái này cái là đi uống rồi đó là nó ăn chưa được. Cái này cái này vậy. Cái kia rồi cái đôi. Này rồi cái này là bây giờ nó chín cái tôi đi chút cái. Ta tôi chỉ quay tôi mua cái. Thế mình cho ăn rồi giờ có cái gì không? Bây giờ về cái chân dài. Mình giờ là rồi. Đây là cái túi cân của cam cái tiếng đâu có mà. Tin bốn coi cho quên đó. Vì cả bà gà lên tàu được cái. Phải chẳng cần cái nút đấy. Bây giờ đấy cái nào lắm. Ra là tung gọc về là chúng có cái có. Cũng mua cả mà chết thiên loài. Thì bây giờ là làm người thân kia mới kêu mình vứt. Dây luộc xuống cái. Chỉ cái đằng này dây là cái mặc xuống. Kalau kita ada kaitan, bukan lu. Cuma kita pun dah kaitan, dia lu bukan nak lu dan kita baru muat. Bukan lu, okey. Kaya NMTV betul, wekan, kan? Kau cinta dengan wekan, wek. Kau bayar aja tu kalau, kau ambil nyali tu bayar kuni, ni aku nak tahu ayam kau kuat.
Thank you, Madam Book, for a very brief message to the family. And I hope they will actually take it from there. Now, I would like to call upon the leader of a women community, that is Madam Shulman Dut, if he's around, to come also and give a word of encouragement to the family of Bul Angok. So, Madam Shulman, you are needed to come and say a word to the family. Thank you.
Lấy cái nhà này SPLOE 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 hay là cái nhà này là cũng bắt nên nhà bây giờ thế ai cha này là vậy đi cả lắm thì nó chặt chân có phải đòn đã khiến tổ ai nó đẩy mày duy chân ai cha cái luyện tổ ai chứ ako vẫn phải ngon gì gamen in bajam tin bol di darawin munazir achera on cho coi tiao có ya ding tiao vẫn chen có nhang pin lakini ya ti munazir ati aleng dang ka do dang ka lum ko ngai mo ni nya unte bia dang ko mo ki nya ku lo ku chiria ye na ko lakini che bai che lue en bol che bai che lue ka balagi ye na bung di in kan mani che dong ta in de kang barwa bol moindu kulu bol un pandu anwa chi moindu nyai ku lagat de dong masulia lo dom to mình tin ai chút luôn, bukan jaga tuan wega, ajan family edit, dan ni ada yang betul ke, ni ada yang betul miti dong, miwa pi boli ke, gata suri, dan ni ada yang betul ke, kau ni ada yang bemiduan buka coklat dirun ni cuma wa ber ke, you, big band look ban ni ada gaya shot, you right shot. Alang mit bi kyal bi ka kok lok dom ya tam lo lok ke ka kok dom jalayin bola bu achu buton min bakale achu lo bakale en ya li pa en bi ai cho ya en mu ke wa dai ke wa kala te gran ka ka tin ke mi ben nyal si ku da pa to ben ko de do ma sai pa amma sai pa tiang bu ko ka ta ya aje ko lo we ginu ko ida e ko le nyali den lo yen ke mi da ba bi kai ke na die bi cha to ke abu mu po mi ti bu ko mu po abu mu po ta bu ko ben dam nya tun wa ko mu hun den ko ke ko dam nya na bo ben jam ko we ko yun ko ben we ginu bi we ga ju do ga le we ga ko ko pe ni ka kujala tun boli rempe ku kremen ache lon chene twany che twany lakin ke koy kanar ka rane jam go biten biya niak bala ton na niakin ben go biten bu koy ni mar wai ku ke de bi cha ben yong lo ri lai ke chin twan jiro cha go lu ku aliu ine jal cha ke bae tar ba jal bu tia na lo ko twany ne ni twany che do makal to twany le ku ujola chama bi chama na le ditol kujalu tingi ji twany jo kai kat ke yin ya di lai ke thani chi ben do ene ku tul ka ji nuk ten mo furut brana nya bia la tes bi na lu tes bi cha ga lu tes brier or bir sigman kapat lakin e jal to burun 20 years ki la tes ngoden mu kai tin ten achin ko mu kai tin kayan ke koi kwan dit kar ka aje tuk uke imale na ke ejalo pinyo tana mun chen to en bul ubana ben toy to kuna ye la to wana le bana ka bari di sure do we bula lo ilai mun ji to tinna ke ji kok taran ke tin ke imal dan kana awi ku biyen biya ye kum jinu bu pol ke jor bai kana le achinde ina yatin ina ne majen kana la ding to chinde yatin na dong tin ga kumar war kwanjin manali aje poy tunwa teri ngadi deng nyali ngadi kwaja aki jangale kay mande ne ka loy juba kana wi bele ke kwes bi ke dubai ri tong buga ya du buga bay lai bi luyi lai kamania achuk toron ke spiele kwetar ka biando ale bay bay be ka fati jiban be ka kit party ke gal ko ya spiele jala kalar bi mun din bi jal bi go tiok ben ay jal ko party ska ko ya spiele bi ka ti e ku butor ko te chen ya ben ko jikti ngi ka lo ka tar ka ko lakin no party ko ki ben ko la ngi siasa Nairobi mo yi ko na to Iran bi ni tu juba ku la ka ya di lai ko lu yu ku le ran kan mo ko no ma sai to no chi ya tu lo ku na ki Uganda langi kai ke parties ka achin de le kai ken tin bi be yan ma sai pa kan ji gwa suru tu yang je de no chi ya tin de in kan sur matar ba kai matar da wani chi ya tin be la hila chi na nyu tin da do ngi ke de no chi na nyu de ma sai pa no bi ya tin ya kula ku ko gran la ku yigin wal je wal won ke yigin ni lai ache ke kan to indu non kuna gi Tiano banyo no wije banyo tol ko iruta junu ku banyo no ko tul ko kam ku chen kam nim ko ya ko yun ke ko ba lu mai e yunga ke ba ja lu mai ke o no re o tan we kai ko junu wiria abutuk ben kinan do me re o tan ran bi jala ba chinde lu tra liyadin kartum ila ku nagi yadin Nairobi ila ku nagi yadin Uganda ila ku nagi I don't know. Tele do this. Oh, bunda to I told Kayako and one Bible move. Could only the Bible go, quacha boot. The one in the Bible. Now, I don't care about it. College moving cock Bible really like Jala topping for you wrong. When you look at the apple guy. When you have been put up. Kubu learn Tiran again. A to good milk. A to good randy. Ran with Jamaso, but those that auto. Midato, quite disato. Color Dinutan, a piano to buy out yet. Buy jam and buy dot. But you don't know. A Jimasulin that I just want to get your hand. Mentiro, which I will can know by Medin white a talk Bengia in Junuk. A talk Bengia. Then, you. And a boy turn Kuyan and to put them the Akape. Tungan to blue a chetted in Yan. Where we actually.
Shukran. Thank you very much, Madam Scholl, for the word that you have actually released. Indeed, it is the responsibility of our government from day one. Since we got the independence of South Sudan in 2011, they would have actually construct a very strong hospital for the veterans, because most of these veterans, they have spent 21 years fighting for the liberation of South Sudan or the Sudan as in general. And when we have actually got the independence, we forgot to construct a very strong hospital to give treatment to our veterans. All the veterans are sick because they have never have a good treatment since they got the independence of South Sudan. And that's why you are hearing every now and then General X has fallen, Minister X has fallen because there is no proper treatment for people. So this is a great message to our government to take the priority of the treatment of our veterans. Veterans are going to finish because there is no good hospitals for them. Thank you for that message. Now, as I said before, we need to speak only 3 minutes. And the person that I will call upon is the elder of the Will community, James Welken, to come and give few remarks to the family of late Bul Bul. By the way, the family here, Bul Bul, there is a Bung Dit, a Bung Riangaro, who is Bul's mom, and there is also Bul's wife, Mary, sitting next to him, and there is also the wife of the son of the late general. Is called Guy. Guy is somewhere here. He might have been sitting in the middle here with their children, and there is also a Chan, the daughter of a book, with their children also is here. These are the family who are here, and the boys. Deng is here as well, and Kwal is somewhere, and the But is also around. Those are the families sitting in front. You can see them. For those who do not know the family of the late Butrus Bul Bul who are here in Adelaide. Thank you. James, you can come forward.
Này con nghe đi. Yên nó Phật. Farai. Yan mo. Kalau lo sepak ala. Apa yang ngeri? Lakin, aja na beruin. Koi diau, koi utura. Kena koi binuben. Adia buwe. Tanen chu ilos. Atoko pe jalan awul. Bijalai binu. Long in Keluizin. Hey, get la ka roloi, aroret yin pin, we yin cham ke dia. Kepat, ukrai. Era ba le koi, utra Bul Bul. La we den go for. Niali. Ein go yin. cái với coi gì là người quên với coi gì là biểu loạn à cái này đi coi cái tiếngคุณนายจงยายก็กว่าดีกระดานคิดกันเป็นทุนตึกความพอดีอาบินยาลีเปลือกทองพิราคุรีเป็นนี่เรียลลุยปอดเต็มจินุรวยไอ้จินุสุดานรวยก็พอตัวเป็นนายจงกันพูดดิวกินจมาลไอ้ชวนรวยวันยังโจรกินไปพูดดิวไปปราคิมลาคิมก่อยวันดิวก่อยอาคิมเป็นทองอาคิมเนี่ยนี่ยายตุกถึงตกเป็นเฮ้ยนี่คิดขึ้นนายญี่ปุ่นคุณเลี้ยงอะไรนี่สุดท้ายอาคิมรุ่นใครจะมีกี่ละกับพี่เนี่ยนี่เขาเป็นที่อามาตุกโรจน์วานเจ้าก่อยวานเพื่อนกังมีตุกเฮ้ยอันนี้อะไรจะบุกกันนู่นก็เด็ดกันครูเดลิวอันนี้อะไรเฮ้ยเรียลครีมเป็นฟิล์มอะไรนี่beraraan nok kangwari moksulian ni ali ai jangan ini bukan ke dia ini bukan nyawa wanda kayak ini kita dulu ye ai joke yuk gina gen tapi ni ali kabi capti nama ni ali ariel kuen kai ari ali dari turpai pe ani ali ni jori kuna bên tâm anh được bên thì không quan bên quanh mình nhẹ cái này anh nói là theo nhà để thác ô của chiếc là dọc thì đông cả hin bol anh chỉ là lui về quý bà lê yang buổi sáng là niềm tin phụ đề thì mình quên đi bài cà phê à quên bị tục bên phụ cái các cái chỉ cần mục đích phụ đề đi phụ đề đi phụ cọc còn có cái đông chụp trên rel bài đừng ai jam kek bagai dead pun hari ini ada endingok rel kan kira koi rel kan ini ketin baluel when ini teman nyaya pedi syukran leguni ada
Thank you, Bajirandas. Ini jual banyak macam kau ada pai jadi family. Pai ayok, anak kebi family, anak kebi long thing. Well, cool jaga lagi kai. Emen orang orang tuan. We are almost finishing. We left with a few speakers, and I love that people are keeping time. Now I will call upon one of the elders who is very much close to the late Butrus Bul Bul to come and tell us more about Bul and also give few remarks to the family for encouragement. So, Denga called you up. You are highly welcome to come and say a few words to the family. Ran by joy, ran the Tioga Pay Kabul, where man is funny bull, walking a real Kabul, the man did. Because the Gajet, the band left called the bull, Kujala community Japan, we ended on joining our quality of mother.
Jamia Column. The Mapru to ya coi cho bên đó nó cái phải bút ra bị vô là cụ về đến phố yên phản Bul Angok cái coi rất rồi riêng cái dốc ai cả bu cho mình chỉ bol trên bài ra bị vốn lệ nữa trên được quyền cái này cái rất rồi phải một tin cái gì đấy, nhưng cái đã buộc jam tin, tiếng họ gặp cái jam bia cái đó đấy, thì nó buộc jam bây giờ nó lên cái nó coi, bây giờ là quanh, nhưng Bul Bul bài vấn đến, cái bài vấn đa được, phần cho mà jam bài, nhưng bài vấn đa tiếng, cái ốm mà rung buồn. Khi cái giết cái đài cái quái này giết cái đài này, cô coi bản trúc, ô tô chú rồi, cô coi bài kêu nung tiêu, đi chứ cái từng cho là cũng riak in man bul malan nhà hun là ni mà oga bên arwai riam oga cũng riak ni jala dia apa itu wan ki malan tiak bai panwan Bul Angok ni choga close okay ka pai ri ne wa koi bai oga dia tok bila khas kol maker men yen bol jalan ben warma maybe 2 years or 3 years second menu ka ne luop de ne oga dia do ngi cái quê bài chứng cái đi bù lê là bay ghét chưa gồ gan như nín cơ chú cái chăn nhau là bay quê gái coi bù quê coi bài quê ga bật qua lại coi chưa coi bù mà là nó cũng riêng coi như Junub Sudan cha đẹp của thì rồi cái ban đến nông quý nhà đâu yêu cái đấy nhà đâu cái này coi miệt của Junub Sudan thì coi cái in quý này coi cho coi gì cái buộc lối Adelaide nó bagam trên này diar Junub Sudan chú quê nín cả quê nó bagam trên nó coi đi bài riêng thì chú bài chú coi cái việc mà cô bên yên quê lại cha bây giờ anh bố coi tên nữa kuna jalar bayi na lôi kuyuj bajam cái nó bajam thì bây giờ nên bajam các nghề kia các bài yên nín bol quê chỉ là in cả rồi bina masul cái coi chơi quét đừng cái gì cái ini ya masul coi quét na lăng thì coi phối lùi từ cái này là bao nhiêu coi niệm của bin jam kia là gì coi boet bale ki mi derun ka man coi go cái chính đề luôn này phơi bất thiên coi nhìn lakin man chưa coi go ele wet pierun mai mi dulan alangi coi chỉ đi anangi nhìn cái tia anangi quần cái tia của đô cái tia bên ngoài đó bồn cờ đàn cho cái tia mình gai giang ki bồn bồn thì tia cũng như vậy tia như mẹ bài alangi coi chỉ đi coi na dong ka pin ka ngite coi pir tin kalo pir warin to modi da ba chinan chi thiek ba chinan chi thiek ba okay ga ju lo ga struggle abi thiek ben ke mình mi da ba ga thiek ben chinan ki thiek di que kor po era po kor pi ene ki ba ene nye chi kaya nan ba coi ta ne we ga chale pe we diar Junub Sudan coi chú coi cái malan ko coi chú coi ko we coi we ga ale when coi ta
Thank you very much. Now, without taking time, I would like to call upon one of our important speakers. And this person is ambassador of South Sudan to Tanzania, Uncle Mariano Dengmon, to come and give some few remarks to the family and to the whole audience who have come to mourn with the family. Uncle Mariano, you are highly welcome. There are complaints that a lot of people don't understand Dinka, and I hope you will actually be relieved by Uncle Mariano. He may mix languages, English and Dinka possibly. So, and I would like also to see more people speaking in English more than other Dinka language.
Thank you, dear elders, community leaders, friends of South Sudanese and our particular communities here. I recognize you. As it has been said before, by one of the elders, I will be very short indeed. Today, memories are still very fresh, and my word will be directed to our mother, Bumdi, our younger son, Bul Bul, his dear wife, Mary, the young brothers here, who were very young indeed when they arrived here. General Bull is our hero. We need to remember why he fought for 38 years. He joined the struggle at the age of 21 and had just left us. Although he has left us, his legacy and what he has struggled for should be the guiding light. Indeed, one of the guiding lights. For people who progress and develop to benefit their country, their people, especially to be the best of the best among the members nation of Africa and the world. We must work hard. Fighters like him, who struggled their life, throughout their life, have endured frightening occasions. When I was young, I was nearly killed, and I have not remembered that. Lightly. I was called by my sister to go and guide the field. And one day, a Nyanya one officer was staying next door. Unbeknown to us, to make it short. Bullet rang out, and it was a terrifying moment. Up to now, I'm still learning about it. When I jumped over the fence, where I picked up a wound, the bullet came very close. I could smell them for the first time. And when I told one of the friends here in Adelaide that I smelled the bullet, I could see his eyes and face squeezed. He was really as if he's shivering without knowing. As a soldier, he knew that I was very close to death. So what have our general and a fighter have endured for 38 years? It is tremendous. Please let us remember them and let us use our memory to keep doing whatever we can and wherever we are, to keep the touch of struggle. If there are mistakes now, work hard. For you can see us, when some of you came, you were children, you were young. Now I'm supporting myself with stick, and you may be wondering, why am I telling you? I'm no longer the same. I am on the way. He's even younger than me, so it pains me a lot. I don't want to die now, or tomorrow, or next year. But if people like this who have fought hard die, it doesn't make me good. If God really, frankly speaking, has somebody like me, whether they can be kept longer, I will say, take me, Lord, I am ready. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ambassador Uncle Brianna, for sweet words. And I think the message has gone down to each and every one who is here tonight with us. Now, I would like to call upon, we are almost finishing, we left with few speakers to conclude our programs. Now, I would like to call upon Honorable Majong Bolkur. Majok, for those of you who do not know him, is one of our national figures who have served in South Sudan some few years ago, and now is with us. So, Majok, you are welcome to come and say a few words to the family of Butrus who are here tonight with us. Thank you.
Praise the Lord. As you have heard, my name is Majong Bul Bul. I'll actually mix speaking English and a little bit in Dinka. But tonight is a grieving moment that there is no much really talk about. If all of us have faith in God, and that's what I wanted actually to thank Bul in his message in the beginning. He said it was the help of God that have made them to pass through a difficult time from one place to another place. So it's God that we all rely on him, and we have to pray every time that he could actually give us a peace and blessing, so that we don't really come into a grieving moment like passing of our hero, Butrus Bul Bul. As was said by the ambassador, he had actually been giving his life, all his efforts for 38 years, fighting for the cause and to liberate his people. He never hesitated. I actually have not stayed with him for long, but I met him when I was actually in South Sudan. He is a resilient person. He has had that heart to serve his people, but nobody is actually there. It's only God who decides to say today is your day. No person in this world that can change what God has actually planned. Bul, jam chin jam papai. Puran, by chok, well, what you can wear. Take a bayagra, and ink a by chok. When Jamin, the yoga pio, enu bandun, chocolate chiwur chen Woolen, when a chimor to banial, when you would to cook nial to banial. Kaya today, nial you got chap, but pinong, Kuba banjal. Punachira dong to many eat. The choke one attack a living a kite. Chico coach you when it's a weather could buy a kite. Nakine Kuba jam. Bokai left, pan more left, pan woolen bakan left. Eliat the cock and queen at the chair. What quantity that you been, watch it yell. Okay, cuộc chứ bé lúc lại cho kê này ai long mà giảm cái tiền thế có cho là khởi more nhận bắt yếu cũng man man đi dem mà anh nhận bắt yếu mà nào có chưa vậy thế in mà là bung đi chỉ để xin bachol mà anh chỉ đưa tên mình thì cho cái đẹp được cũng bỏ là cho mục nãy xin nhà lấy bài nhảy cái in bên phiếu đẹp đẹp đi phiếu cái chỉ bỏ là cho đẹp phiếu đẹp đi phiếu cái chỉ coi có vấn chi Butrus chỉ cái nhang pin cả cho cái đẹp phiếu thế này cái đâu chỉ pin đâu cũng một cách thế là pin đâu cái chấm của bên cạnh vô cụ phiếu bùa cái chế là yok ông có be de kuna ngo de ko to lo yok cái chế nó cái chân cứ bề doa ông có đi ra chứ là ông có đi chứ tổ nãy đang từ đầu đến tin nhọt chứ nó đào vôi chứ cái chứ là gấp cụ nè là chúng ta là về đầm trên nên các cái nãy chứ bài chứ mà cái là cái siwa cái chứ tiền ai của bạn tao có biết rare cái family chứ mà rare vậy của in bol nè là cái tao cái family dun có bố đẹp biết có bi na yếm tục well là when bin ka quay cuốn bin ka mai ya na có gì thế với cái chắc cái này.
Thank you, Honorable Butrus Bul Bul, for your words. I think the family will benefit from the words that you have actually delivered. Now, I would like to call upon another person, and that person is not other than Elena Cole. Elena Cole actually is the same as Majok. He was the minister some few years in South Sudan, and now he's with us here. So he will give some few remarks to the family. Thank you.
Sorry for those who don't speak Dinka. I'm going to switch to speak in Dinka. And I would like to get help from your neighbor. In Adelaide, we got Japan Ranchol Bul Bul Angok, Jayok 92, Taban, Rora Kiri. 92 and Yoga at the time, and she like to Yurul, Kokai Jala Shumal Baragazar. And then Nani Babidar, Rasa Jongi. So to be in the Al, Logoban, Bakam, Tewa, Jokobajala, Kedam, Akachap the Bolangara. And then we spent some days. Recently, Tom Pyokan, 2013, Ogachi, and the show we spent very wonderful night. A Colin 1, Pentok 2014. Warren Tartong, Division 2 Commander. Division 2 Tin Coin Long Tree. The Yell in Labor, Kala Panchal Magri, and a Rasade. So, why then? They come ready to be your age, you mentioned 10 one. Go our Chabora and Jolly, a jack then we are, the Leran again. And you can't, our investigation can division 8 because any mission I was secretary in that mission.
Allow 1 year come 1 year the tonight don't chin by them. I just don't for. Okay, now get on Jolly Yagawan Jagayan Nale by Pungradio, a she pin. Quaint a kind of waiting. So more than 1,001 young. A she dumb chin baby with division. Almost a plan of 1 year. Quaint Caneleo. Go by come take them. We spent just only 15 minutes. Quebec. That was 2013. Now I call India 2014. Kayen she went nowhere Kakachiat, the Chocoban, or she Malaysia Benaban, Kaor Burgadiers Kungaban, senior officers, Kakia the Chok, and Werban. Now, Lake Palandoy, call India, thank God, she Chilla Arabia on pay, Pakikating. I Nachiga Juba, Parasa Dogo Logo, Jakala Pacheping on Kala Captain Chinoga, Parasa Day. And I want to quite a chillo. Quite a good grass a day. Here is Japan. Could you Ben? Wow, Jap, wow, to Bakadia. Wow, the Duke Mangala. Could you we spend night on page Pingan? Kalena Yen was exactly one of the Lena Yen. Kabaya Kala Long Bigadam. Kala Long B Mangala. Jokuan you answer day. Will let you go a little. Ang loitan ku kwada passport karo kai look ya pai la ki look ni juba kada ku kai ai jot ngo loitan inta jona ping tu la de ga ana part of kai to Australia ta yen sha ja chon ku jok ku la jam jo la ti pan me no pan ngi ja ke wala Australia long no wa ja te wa ti pan me wa la ka nge ka yi ba lu tin tan ran chit jam me na pe Lắc ba toàn bộ là nào tốt cái đấy, ai chăn, jam phải chăn, cụ lên mang cho lại chăn, bản hóa mà gì là cái gì, nào lên cái biển thật, là cái nó mệt quá, chỉ jam mà tao bảo được vấn đề, cụ gì số mình cái, phải jam mà cái, bản chỉ jam phải, bảo được chăn, quay ra mình giúp bố, cụ bị lạc cái gì, cái chấp là cái chấp luôn là biết là đẹp, chào thì đang là biết thuộc chàng. But try, kuba jam kaman, kubi kunambir kon bin terpun to kan kecabal lagi. Kain in achanan baton, pulan ni ari lupa. Pan men ni jeban, ranwi. Kubetok kain bijidu, apa ini? Baraki nacho lampian roloi, kandir ni na, ayu balu wi. Itiak tok bomba kain dia kai or look te maya kubala mamat ke gi kuban ye de na kubin kai am bogen en kenen ba tani ran ba tani na ama bol one time we want move on that you will do more the family can it aja ting chin ini chipodor one day one time cái mót là nó rất là các bạn rồi.
Thank you very much, Honorable Enakol. I think we are left with only about 3 or 4 people, and then we will be finishing. Most of the people that have left behind are the leaders. For example, we have the leader of Baragazal, we have the leader of South Sudanese community, and those are the 2 people that will actually conclude our program. And before I call them, I would like to call upon one of the veterans who have actually been also with Bul Bul as a soldier a few years ago before he resigned and came to Australia. That is Brother Majak Medit. He's one of the veterans to come and say a few words. Okay.
Majak, he has been, is not ready to come and say a few words now, but in 40th anniversary, maybe he will be given a chance to come and say a few words to the family. And with that regard, I would like to call upon one of the mothers who is here tonight to come and say a few words to Bungit, that is Mama Nyana Shekit, to come and say a few words to the family. He has also declined, and now let me call upon the leader of Bahar Kazal, Brother Deng Dol, to come and say a few words to the family and to the audience. You are welcome to the stage. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother De William, and your father at the same time. I thank upon our elders in front seat, my left, my right, behind there, and circle in the middle. Thank you very much for your availability to come here and support the family of Victory Bul Bul, General Bul Bul. As a family and community, it is very astonishing for us to see people who are supporting the constitution of South Sudan are lost simply like that. It is not easy. It is very painful for us, and we are really sorry for what has happened. But what I would like to say, we are hoping for the positive encouragement to encourage the family of veteran Bul Bul for more success in life. This is not a simple situation. We are here now, and we are still with a very soft heart that we cannot talk much. For me, I cannot express myself more, but what I would like to say, I would like to encourage my brother Bul and his wife to be strong and manage to control and take responsibility to lead the family who remain behind in a success future. I will stop there and speak in English, but I will switch my speaking to my mother tongue, which is Denga. In case to give some few advice to Mama Bungi. We personally depend, we quite depend, she depend, we quite bargain, quite jumping with and can't tell him go and share person of Bargazal community in South Australia and Control Adelaide. Kichurolo, Ima Bungi, Gilawo Koyawul, a Bereven, Pancholayat Pacific, Gilao Bargazal, Ujula South Sudan generally. A sheep fall, just a situation won't fall in. But I think the Louis. That's the situation. And take our Lord. Nearly, if you don't kill, we take a Lord. The king will like him out to a claw, the anti-campaign, the man with the board grandy, the donkey meat. Now, the band, the ballet at 11:30, could well have been here. I bet Bethany. Winter band you, pay in a pay. In Japan, Ben Bokoping. Kujula, my sister, guy, possibly. I went to young with him. The people away. Tolerating in the family, I'm going to marry in the family. I can't quite be around. Maybe you took a lot of the middle over a jack. Nachijal, Chowry, a cheap Paul, back relevant. Back then you raised the program. People like in one month, Kujula Paul, Manyalka, Manyagai. Pasili, Ding, Canalita, Marquis, our family, Bag, Urnial, our family. G. Wada, Wamada, they will on children around 3 hours ago, right over both sides. So my father-in-law tried to what year ago. Long time, Black guy, Kai. So what family? Gilwell on my advice, Kiba will be ongoing and be a pen for family. You quite worry now, Yogi, like anything, 11.
Thank you, Brother Dendol, for your brief remarks. Now, before I call upon the South Sudanese leader, I would like to call somebody who is sitting down there in the middle. He's one of our important elders, and we can't leave him out. We'll give him some few minutes also to say some few remarks before we call our South Sudanese community leader. And that person is Jema Ajing Manyit. I can see him behind there. I know it's not ready, but he can come and say a few words. The leaders are always ready. Although they are not informed in advance, they always expect to speak. Thank you.
Marquand, Janami the Kai, Rabak and Motor in the Yard. Yen, will cap big a bay, and a question I jump, but she will have my chicken well. To Ban Jamton, Ranadi in Dell, with water, here on the Yellow Sudan, who cut Chicago Ban. I took a team. There are Chitor. Quả chín nhà lấy chữ ba tổng hoàng tóm gọi tính hạt mà bế bài bên bên lịch cũng như toàn về bên đó mình dân quy quản quy gần các bạn cứ đi cho toàn chứ là ngoài kì cái đó mình vô quy trình mà cho nó lỗi cái đến ngò coi quan đi bài bên để cái chốt của lên các bạn kiếm chụp vào cái tổ cho nó lỗi from last year cái lên cái corona này gọi nó quả chú người chơi nói đi nào vậy rani cho Bul nên bây giờ vừa cái bay bây giờ đi ai chán bây giờ nào bây giờ book Bul yên chia một bây giờ một số các rốt bài Panamor mà nè cái yên yên đào coi thì một số liệu cái chiran bài bản đề keri thì thành chỉ nằm để cho con cái bị thủ cái gì cái bay gì đó và theo một bài nông thủy thì chắc là bài là do cái bài cái chỉ bên mình thủ cái nhua như là một số một cái gì với những bức tranh mà tí nữa ai chia một lúc này tổng cái mà đã bên các community để nó nổi bên một cái tập quê vật cái dân kiểu cái thêm của bị ra đi của bị chat của bị coi là nêm chuyện cái đó à vui vô mùng bị vui là chua và chua bài nhau của po ở trên zaman ấy zaman long bra bị vui kita nó thể chỉ là đi bài trên người ta và để về miệt và để làm gì cái yong tu bên anh long bắt đầu đấy và những book bordo bắt đầu cái này phải trên Peoria, anh ngoài nhà là bài, anh khi dùng zaman của bạn đã đủ là nó bài cái yêu cái tiếng của mar quả đâu, cái là công việc của bạn bậc, làm cho rong về khi cái này kiểu của Bul chú của bạn là đem theo những cái này khi quan nên ngó cái làm của những cái và những cái xem và đal, so qua là của lúc tùy tung nữa, yani cái đó cái gì cái bay đi đó, thì nhà rồi đủ, một cái mình tôi quy cái trên chỗ kia cái gì nữa đấy, the same the way khi biết cuộc chiến mà đi nè, à tôi cái bài bài này, bác cái giờ này khi quan chỉ muốn chiến đấu cái cái bài đi, là nó cái một thời gian the last time in 1970 was 70 something, so mấy cái bài đi nè, cái quan chỉ bài chiến đi cái phút sai chỉ yok cái gì là, chắc là mình qua nó mới là Yellow Sudan cũng biết bài biết là chứ, Yellow có khi qua quay lại cái gì cái mình chỉ cái lệ mình đã long biết là 2 days or 1 week cũng là nó tục trong thời gian cái đó cái gì cái phải gì đó qua chương trình qua chương trình mà tin cái coi cái more What the book and body by the bell Tingna in community, Kumada, but one chanta panichol, you know, who look mandy Lumiria. Why on the acquaintance? Oh, quite with you. What booking on one bath? Panic event. While long mandy low in India. King Cattle Bello by a man. Who can a lawyer get Keriam and a lawyer? The same thing in a bit in you born, who be born young the way a man in a musulman. Be quite young joke, one young joke. Watching what you're going to get, you know, you know, community, but about the ball like Chico, coach, the picture of well, I keep you the paper, I don't tell, well, I believe what I'm going to
Thank you very much, Brother Gemma, for the word of encouragement. I just want to apologize again to our audience who are here tonight that time is running out. But, when Paul was reading eulogy, he have read the names of 13 wives or 14 wives of the late General Butrus Bul Bul. And among those 14 or 13, 2 of them are actually from Equatoria. And therefore, we have our brothers-in-law and sisters-in-law who are actually sitting with us tonight, mourning together. And I cannot skip without actually acknowledging them and give one person to say a word. I can see down there, Brother Hugo Zakaria is down there. And I also saw Brother John Kenya. And now I would like to call upon Brother John Kenya to come and say just few words to the family. I know he might be also affected, but men are always very encouraging. So we need you to come and say a few words to the family before we call the last person to come and give us the last word. Thank you. Tikiar kumana nang nyirkaro ke nyiri Equatorian ko ke patwode ata ko bachin delu ko ka dong ben in a chokran to chol achan ben jam although akiu ke inform in advance lakin e prusa do ke binang tin wela tok de ke ken wama yun ke nyi e ben ten ko ran lui ko ke say all the time achan bo wel to yat ko ben le family ko jala ko ben. Thank you.
Thank you for calling me along to come and share some few words. It's very complex to see such situations happen. We know how difficult it is when it happens. Death strikes almost every family, each and every one of us who is present here. I know how difficult it is because I lost my mom about a year ago. One thing which is so difficult with death is that, you see, when Christ was dying on the cross, you can see how Mother Mary was weeping and crying. Because what will happen with that is that, though given that Mary knows that Christ is the Son of God, and he's likely to die and will rise from death in a couple of 3 days to fulfill the promise and the prophecy of God in the Bible. But yet, because of human nature, Mary was able to weep, because what is happening is that with death, it's a permanent separation. Once one of us leaves us for good. That part of human nature, we won't be able to see the flesh. We won't be able to see. That's why it's very difficult. That's why we become so emotional when it strikes the family. So to the family here, it's not an easy thing. But this community here who gathered, who come along, supporting you from day one when this news happened, it gives you the strength, it gives you the hope that there is a time that we will be able to meet with General Butrus. It is not the end. The Bible tells us very clear. It is just temporary. All of us who gathered in this house, we are all temporary here. There is a time that we will meet when time comes. But what is important is we need to be able to prepare ourselves. I'm very, very, very happy with the word of one of our community sister who spoke here earlier, that our government has forgotten our veterans, the veterans who have dedicated their life to fight for the good cause of South Sudan. Let us hope and continue to pray that God will give the wisdom to our leaders to be able to look very carefully and think of our veterans. A special attention needs to be given to them. So what is needed is all of us here who is gathered in this room is to continue to talk to them. We got most of them are representing us in the parliament in the southern Sudan. So we need to be able to talk to them. When time comes, one of us goes there, we need to pressure them. We need to say to them, we need a special treatment for the veterans. Let's not forget that that's not the end, that we have achieved independence, that's the end. We are enjoying and celebrating. There could be a potential one day war will break somewhere. Another country will come and attempt to attack South Sudan. We need this veteran. We need them. So a special consideration needs to be given. So to the families, we are with you. We will continue to be with you and will continue to support you. And the community who have gathered here, this should not be the last time. Please let's continue to put our hands together. Even though we have said here, given that the chairman said more will be given, the talk will be given in the 40th anniversary. But it is important that we support this family, as we know that it is a big family. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Brother Jones. These are very, very strong remarks to the family and to the entire gathering. Now, I would like to call upon the chairman of the South Sudanese community, Angela Dingdel, to come and give us the last remark before we call the pastor to come and bless the food and bless everyone here. Thank you.
Thank you, William Dingwall, for calling me. I would like to thank Honorable Mariano Dingwall, the ambassador, Honorable Mujangwalku, Honorable Adina Call, elders, ladies and gentlemen, the family of late LT.General Bul Bul Angok. I don't know what to say, but I just want to say a few words. One thing that I just want to say is that the people of Adelaide, the people of South Sudan, here in Adelaide, the people of Barankuza, the people of Wil, the Yat, the Jangbai, you have shown your support to the late family since the day the late passed on. So I would like to say thank you very much for your support. And also not to forget, I would also like to thank the government of South Sudan for their pride to take the Honorable Lieutenant General to Nairobi to follow his treatment. But very unfortunate, the General passed on. And up to now, none of us don't know what is the cause of the day. But I hope we will hear in the future the results from the hospital. But now, I would urge you all not to preempt or to judge what we have not got the report yet of what is the cause of the death. I would like everyone to be calm and wait for that result. The general has passed on. If God takes, we the humans cannot reverse what has been done. But I would like all of us to be strong, to give support to the family. The reason why I'm saying this is that the late is the right-hand man of His Excellency the President. Since he has been in the army, the late has never, there is no year that he passed without getting unemployment or deployment in any area. If you are trusted with all the responsibility that has been given to him by His Excellency, it means that is his right-hand man. At this juncture, we don't know what has really happened. At the same time, the late and His Excellency, they are related. As Bengal come from Apu, said it before here, Guy, the Bengal wife, and the wife of the president, they are sisters. And if there is anything that was to happen, I think the family have tried to stand. Many of you may know General Gorgori too has tried his best. So we have to give thanks to them for their support until when we really get the result of what has happened. Because General Butrus have served us as a nation from the beginning until he's passed on. And if there are people that should be given credit to this nation that today we call South Sudan, is one of them. And his brother, late Bul Bul Angok, who is the father to Benjamin Bul, who is happened to be called also Bul Bul, is his brother from the same mother. But what I want to advise my mom, which is a Bundi, that you have experienced the loss since the start of the old Bul, the bigger Bul, who was your husband. It was a difficult time, but you have endured with your son, Benjamin Bul, Deng Bul, and Paul, and Achan, Angok, and Adelaide. You have survived. I just want to say, you are the one who raised up Butrus when he was in school. I hope you will have the same heart that you have resisted the death of your husband. I know it's not easy, but as I speak here, I'm speaking as a leader of South Sudanese community. At the same time, I'm speaking as a member of a Will community, as a member of a Yat community, as a member of Barak Rizal community. I just want everyone to know that all of us, we will pass the same way everyone passed. We are new in this world. We are just visitors. Each and every one of us has his own time. But I want you to be strong and give the courage to the families that are remain back. I know General has got so many children, of which many speakers say, Bull, that you need to give them the advice as you can with the support of your other half, married, and Mary has been very instrumental in the family, of which we have to thank her too for the role that she has played in this family. And the rest of your brothers, Paul and Dane and Good, who is here, do what you can to the family, and I can, because I know Mama Bungi doesn't have the power to do anything else, because you are there. If there is anything that needs to be done, it should be done by you. And I know all of you are responsible people, and you will support your uncle's family in any way possible. May God bless you all, and I wish each and everyone will return to their place in peace. May God bless you.
Thank you, Mr. Angelo. In fact, Mr. Angelo is the Vice President of the South Sudanese community, and he was actually delegated by his chairman, who was actually having other commitment tonight, and he delegated his deputy to come and speak on his behalf. So for those who might have heard from me before that I'm going to call upon the South Sudanese community leader. He's the Vice President, and he's also the leader, not to be surprised. Thank you. Now, before I call upon Reverend Deng to come and bless the food, yet there is a correction that I want to make. You know, our grandmother, Abak, the grandmother of Bul, had given birth to two Bul, and that sometimes confused people. The first Bul, the father of this guy, was named after his grandfather. And the second Bul, who is Butrus Bul Bul, was named after the twin. Any child in Dinka culture, any child that came after the twin is named Bul if he's a man. If he's a girl, is named Yibol. So this is just for people not to get confused. That's why this name of Bul is very, common in the family. So this is what happened actually. That's the brief history for you to know. One Bul is the grandfather, and the other one is the child came after the twin. Thank you very much for that. Reverend, it is your time to come and bless the food, bless everyone who has come tonight, and put the life of the late person into the hand of the God. Thank you.
I think everybody is tired, and I do appreciate for the time you gave it to the family of late General Bul tonight. So thank you very much. I'm going to read the scripture out in English and then in Dinka, and I will conclude with the word of praise. The scripture we are going to share tonight is from Romans 14, 7 to 10. So I will read it in English, and then I will read it in Dinka, and then we just conclude our prayers. It reads, none of us live by one psalm, and none of us dies by one psalm. For if we live to the Lord. And if we die to the Lord. So then, whether we live or die, we die for the Lord. For this is why Christ died and came to life, that he may be Lord of both the dead and the living. So if we live or we die for the Lord. a chia tor ni ale chluel na pirgu ko ga pir ban kuna to gu ko ga to ban ta piro kata to ko ga a ko ban rin ra ke loj ku doj a ke to ku jorot bu pir rin bien a ba ko pir ku ko ke to le ku da so we ben bi nom nyali we jan nyali a chira ni ben tor ko nyali ben o ben ku nyali ni no jan so gane ga lu long o ko ji ben den run ka ti di ku tungwan chi wa da chi ka no bi nom a chi nyali yene o ko ga run ti nyali ga yen o ga ku ju ke e bu nyali ya le wa pi na yel go ya ka le ku fa yin wel ji ya e ka lwel bo le chu le cái chủ quyền của nhà po của nền chủ cái nó ở wo ye ra tui so cái này nhỏ đại cho cái nó chỉ bộ đi chia ra cái bộ cái này có điểm đâu coi vì này mà bung đi vì này đừng đi là phải coi cho thiệt bữa đó đến one mà vì này cho nên là cái là bạn bung đi cái chả nên nó bung đi vì này cái man phải coi cho nên là phải và cái này yêu bom nhà là phải ô coi luôn rồi cái bút cái bung đi cái đồng chín chơi mua đi ai cái cũng cái điều và yên là lấy nó nhảy bà bung đi bút thấu nếu cái chế độ quên bung đi cái cái là cái con pan Bul Angok và yên với coi chữ bé với chú cái lấy ô bút chọn bung nhảy bung đó và bung nhảy đó ô cả bên tin tin cho nó bung cái đam mát coi chú bung pan về Mogenam ira ni ne turping Mogenam ira yene turping yene turping Godan turping bin dutin yene turping bin dutin Rock renewal kuanda kuaisandu. Awada Antonial. Nyali wada yina ben kule. Wel chaka duwe na yukon. Manchu mat. Rong yu ro. Ko chi ben ben nyali ja ben ko yin bagadoy. Dubi ke dum chen. Raban ke loy ke ngi ba. Bagadok de ndi ke tin piar ko. Wa chali ni piru wada. We want mother Butrus Bul Bul Angok. Manjala to long in ko ji jal pin no ben. Bagatao chin chwe tu. Ku bagadoy. Ke mi ti dong pin no. Mi ti ka bay. Mi ti mi ka bay. Ku ke koi ko ba lok ben bagadoy. Baya to ke ne ke gin nyali. Ku bagaya ko. Ki man chin ba no Bul Angok. Pin ko ko ni ke chin man den gun den. Bi ga ko ji pin no ga ya ko. Ayo ngot bi body da ba ga ben muk. Ki man wa chin ga muk. Đôi chỗ của mình không, đôi kia phí chứ có quý, đôi kia coi chứ có lối, cứ đôi chỗ coi chứ bên, cứ coi giàu bên là bình thường, cũng có cặp bên, ai cũng có ta đôi cái lối của kia là bù bì, cái này nó số bài đá, cái này uốn được, uốn sao được, đòn nhà đi trong cái quê, ta thì cái in một đòn nhà đi cái này.
Okay. Now, after we heard from the final blessing, we are going to have water and food is prepared behind. I think it is a self-service. I want you to sit down and then to see if the things are ready behind. We will go and serve ourselves. It's a self-service. I don't know yet, but I think the food might be ready by this time. We will go and save ourselves in a minute, and then after we had our food, maybe from there we will depart.
Jumal barakazala will use bandar. We end the puta, no below by Jindu bandar. But you pull Malong, I want it on your buying up. A cold jigger, I ban a come when go ban lay, cold jennifer, I chove. Yen the puta, no below by will use bandar. But you're buying my buy, ding ding a quay, bang ding my young. Let them go. Makwani la go, Jador by Makwani Waldam. It's gonna be banda, let them go. Do the eye go, Jador by, do the eye Miguel. There ain't nearby. Mangarmon and Yargarin nearby. We and a canary by Banda. We and a lane, leg, Jenna Jagger to Malvar, Kazala will use Banda. Jumal barakazala will use bandar. We and the puta, no below by Jindu bandar. But you pull Malong, I want it on your buying all.